Old friends, old teammates, sporting enemies this evening here as we join our commentary team of Andy Townsend and Clive Tilton.
This is the point where I tell you that 3-goal first leg leads have evaporated in Europe before, but only ever 5 of them, ever. Just one in the Champions League era, and that was 11 years ago. It is an English official in charge, Geordie Mark Clattenburg. Stranger things have happened, just not many. It's the football equivalent of a run chase. Bayern Munich have got their target, a minimum 3 goals. But Andy Pep Guardiola has been preaching patience because he knows that to lose goals will only raise the asking rate.
Oh yeah, lose a goal here this evening and forget it. There's no chance they're going to come back from that. Fascination for me tonight, as ever when you play against the Barcelona Titans side, particularly one as confident and as good as it is at the moment, is your defensive shape. What are they going to drop back into? Last week's game was a fascinating watch in many respects, but tonight it's what sort of shape he drops back into when Barca have the ball. Already we've seen the opening moments. His players are pressing, they're pushing high up the pitch. I can expect that. But as we go on, what's it going to be?
Bayern start the game with their worst run of results for more than 25 years. Incredibly, they haven't scored a single goal in their last 6 hours of football. Barcelona scored 19 goals in their last 6 hours. That's a foul by Dani Alves. Xabi Alonso, one of 3 Spaniards in Pep Guardiola's starting 11. Thiago and Xabi Alonso are going to play quite deep in midfield.
Sitting in front of the 2 centre-halves, which allows Benatia and this man Philip Lahm to push up a lot higher.
So Thomas Muller. Lahm has gone on here. Goal kick has been given. Much of the discussion of the Bayern players who felt that Marc-Andre ter Stegen had turned it out of play. Lewandowski not allowing Piqué to settle. There's actually a story doing the rounds last week that Luis Enrique might be the next Manchester City manager. Reports that he's ready to leave Barcelona whatever he wins this season. Manchester City have got a manager, haven't they? Boateng. Out by Busquets. With a throw. Wildly overhit by Boateng. It's been a warm, humid day in Bavaria, more Mediterranean than Munich. Everything just seems to be in Barcelona's favour. Iniesta. Looks forward towards Suarez. Boateng caught out a little there. Neymar on the ball. It's Barcelona's job to try to take as much of the sting out of the occasion as they possibly can in the parlance the week just gone. They have a working majority to work with tonight.
Already we've seen that as soon as Barca pick the ball up, Bayern are going after them, and yes, they are leaving them 3-on-3 at the back once more.
Dani Alves, Rakitic has made the forward run here and he's onside. And Manuel Neuer had to get a hand to that. Neymar keeping it alive. They lost Rakitic. Think towards Messi and Neuer in action once more.
Yeah. He ran off Xabi Alonso there, Rakitic. Again, this is what I'm talking about, this shape that the team drops back into when they don't have possession. Just for a split second, Xabi Alonso's just got caught ball watching. Didn't want to pass him on, didn't feel it was right, they didn't have the communication in place for that. All of a sudden, Neuer's been called upon twice there in quick succession.
Corner towards the near post where Boateng gets it away, not too far though. Dani Alves. Charged down by Muller, and there's a break on here for Bayern Munich. Philipp Lahm on the ball. Space for Thomas Muller. He has support. Waited and waited for Thiago. Blocked by Piqué, with which part of his body there were half-hearted handball appeals. But now Barcelona can counter. Messi just unable to catch up with it.
Just while all that's going on, Clive, I just keep looking at that back line there. Man for man at the back again. And I can understand they've got to play with risk attached to it. Of course they have. Starting the game 3 down. Great run in there from Thomas Muller. Just might have been favourite if he'd have gone across the 6-yard box. Lewandowski was just in a little bit of space. Had he provided him with something, he went for the cutback.
Muller again. Lahm trying to play it back to him. Iniesta comes between them. A little loose from Barcelona. A little bit of pressure on them. Boateng clipped forward towards Lewandowski. His first touch is good. There's a corner. Wearing that mask as the result of a broken nose and jaw that he suffered just 2 weeks ago, Robert Lewandowski.
That was that option there. Thomas Muller was looking. By that time, everyone had got back. No chance of a handball. Piqué right in the ribs.
Xabi Alonso with the corner. Towards the head of Benatia! Licked off! Hardly any emotion on the face of the goal scorer, but all around him, smiles of hope for Bayern Munich supporters. They've got an early goal, they need 2 more. Medhi Benatia, only his 2nd ever goal for Bayern Munich.
It's a cheap one to give away, nobody on the post. You know what, that's poor. In Benatia, that's a free head. Look at that, nobody within 2 or 3 yards of him. Looks like maybe in Busquets, who should have been closer and tighter. It's a very accurate header. Ter Stegen gets a hand on it, got the glove on it, but can't keep it out. What a start.
Messi, though, finding Suarez. Here's Neymar. Medhi Benatia's first ever Champions League goal.
Now, Clive, now they have won. They don't have to be quite so. It hasn't got to be quite so chaotic, their defensive work. I think that's the perfect start for this team, and I'm sure it's something that Guardiola would have considered and would have planned for. If we go in front, is there a possibility now that you just make sure that they don't concede anything else and they just keep going and they wait for their next opportunity? Or now they have a bit of an advantage, now they have their tails up, that they really go again?
Big straw for Bayern Munich to clutch at. There's 6 goals they've put past Porto here to turn the quarter-final last month. They were 5-0 up by half-time that night, but they didn't score as early as they have done this evening. Bernat. Here's the goal scorer, Benatia. He was unmarked. Boateng. Dani Alves getting in front of Lewandowski, then Iniesta winning it in the air. It's tossed forward by Mascherano, trying to get Suarez in behind Boateng. They also scored 7 against Shakhtar Donetsk in this competition in March. "14 times this season, Bayern Munich have scored 4 or more goals in a game. They have goals in them. Just tagged by Benatia. Rakitic. Sliding challenge by Benatia. Tight, intricate play, but it was a foul there by Schweinsteiger on Dani Alves.
Yeah, just thought it was a bit high, I think. Very nearly wriggled their way out of an extremely tight situation. 2 or 3 of those close passes, then you're looking to change it, get it out the other side.
Xabi Alonso with a challenge on Lionel Messi. Benatia. Slightly anxious ball tossed forward over the head of Lewandowski. They've got a platform now, Bayern Munich. A rocket challenge by Rafinha. Mark Klavenberg saw nothing wrong with it. Long. Half-Eng to Benatia. Is playing a lot wider than we've seen him in most Bayern Munich games. He's very much a midfield player for this club these days, but he operated in that wider position against Porto in the quarter-final last month with some joy. He obviously knows that flank well. Forced forward by Boateng. Forced away, though, by Jordi Alba, and Suarez has got on the dangerous side of Xabi Alonso. Here's Neymar. Well, they're going to have to live dangerously back there. Benatia managed to smuggle that away, only as far as Dani Alves. Here's Rakitic. One back there by Benatia. Here goes Lewandowski. He's after a lot of Muller. Jordi Alba with a cover, but Muller has picked his pocket. Squeezed in towards Robert Lewandowski. Oh, he had Lahm with him too. Just lost the ball under his feet.
Good defending.
Free kick.
Mascherano did great there, Clive. Could have dived in, could have dipped a foot in there and maybe tried to pinch something. Didn't do that, but good energy again in the counter-attack from Bayern. A little bit fortunate that pass, but just there, he's looking to shift that ball half a yard and get a strike on his favoured right side, and Mascherano didn't dip in, he didn't dive in, didn't commit to any challenge at all, he just stood his ground. It's just a worry. When Xabi Alonso, as good a player as he is, he's a terrific footballer. You know, pace isn't what he's all about. And any time that he's left there, when the 2 fullbacks have gone forward and those midfield players are pushing and pushing, and Barca turn them round quite quickly, that's a worry.
Boateng has done well to find Schweinsteiger. Had a good run to his left from Juan Benatia.
Always tempting again. Keep that momentum there, keep the pressure on. Just those shots from distance, they tend to relieve pressure more often than not. This is the goal. Decent ball whipped in. It was Busquets, who's nowhere near Benatia.
It's given him something to think about. Alonso seeking out Thiago. Jordi Alba managed to head clear. Neymar. Messi. Suarez has got in here, and he's got Neymar in support, and Barcelona have their away goal. And all the optimism that came Bayern Munich's way as a result of Benatia's early goal has lasted just 8 minutes. They were totally undone there.
Again, it's another run. It's another run in behind Bayern Munich. It's just too easy. Messi picks a pass. He's got William workers and runners. Look, Suarez, great little change of pace, brilliant little burst. The pass is perfect. It's not intended for Neymar. And then all of a sudden, of course, he does start in an offside position, but the flag doesn't go. He's not involved in that second phase now. He is back onside, and he just rolls that into an empty net.
Neymar has scored in his last 7 consecutive matches now for Barcelona. And that front three have 113 goals between them. It was a goal very much of their making, created by Messi and Suarez. For the Brazilian skipper, Neymar.
I do think in those situations, you know, the goal scorer definitely benefits from being in an offside position. It's something that I've always found very difficult to defend that. How do you defend that when someone is clearly a yard or so offside, and then one pass to another teammate, now all of a sudden he's not?
Starting to run a little bit of a fever. Jordi Alba was the man down. Well, just caught in the main protagonists together. Jordi Alba and Rafinha is the Bayern Munich player involved. Just a word of warning.
What is he going down for there, Jordi Alba? My goodness me.
The free kick is Bayern Munich's. They've got to score 5 goals now. It's over 11 years since anybody has scored 5 goals against Barcelona. Xabi Alonso with the free kick. And, it's a free kick to Barcelona for something going on off the ball. Luis Enrique was in the team the last time Barcelona conceded 5 at Malaga in a league game. In fairness to him, he only came on at half-time. Neymar. Yes, he is offside. Xabi Alonso. Rafinha. Right back's playing a bit narrower so that Lam can get forward down that side. Bernat has added a little bit more, afforded a little bit more license to give width down this side. Fully done by Dani Alves. Did he keep it in? Apparently. And forward by Benatia. Lewandowski's laid it off to Muller. And now Lam. Crossed in towards Thomas Muller! Oh, Ter Stegen had to react. Ball has gone out of play. It is a corner kick. Flying save by the young German Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
It was like a looping header, wasn't it? It wasn't a tremendous amount of pace on the ball in. It's a decent effort. That's crawling right in that top corner, that one. Ter Stegen's had to pull that one away.
Alonso with the corner. Ter Stegen completes a fine piece of goalkeeping. Jordi Alba trying to get out. Suarez. A little cheaply. Attempt to Lam. He's asked a lot of Thiago. Just got there ahead of him. Rakitic. Suarez. It's bundled to the ground by Medhi Benatia. over to Javier Mascherano. 8 minutes the Bayern Munich lead lasted. Suarez has lost it. First goal Bayern have scored since April the 25th, cancelled out. Double quick time. First goal that Barcelona conceded since April the 15th.
But still in that position. He's hardly moved really since kick-off. He's absolutely out and out right winger.
There's 3 or 4 long balls we've seen from Bayern Munich. As many as you can sometimes see in a season from a Pep Guardiola team. They feel as they've obviously an opportunity to get Lewandowski in behind. Found the right one as yet. Alonso has found Lewandowski. Messi just gave Alonso a bit of a clip there. What's that? To Muller. Lewandowski's done well. Quickly outnumbered though. Is long. Confronted by Neymar, dispossessed by Neymar. Xabi Alonso goes sliding in. Seen by Jordi Alba. Neymar. Suarez. Now Rakitic. Rakitic. Dani Alves. Mascherano, terrific football, great stuff. Pass back to Mascherano, looked a little risky, but it was a great switch of play.
Absolutely aware of the picture to his left and outside of him. They've got themselves back in the game, a measure of control. Now they can get back to what they do best, keeping it waiting.
It's a little heavy from Rakitic. A slightly different dimension to their midfield, a little bit more cut and thrust. Effectively taken over from the legendary Xavi in that trio. Don't expect to see too much between the two teams in possession terms. Ball is sacred to both clubs. Pressing from Barcelona. Busquets plays Suarez in, but the flag is up.
That's the worry for Bayern. That's been there all night. Whenever they concede possession, if it's a cheap pass that they give away, all of a sudden Suarez is always on the move. Him in particular, actually, looking to make great runs between players.
They're lucky there. Rakitic this time towards Neymar. Got away from Rafinha momentarily and then lost his feet. I don't think there was any contact from his fellow Brazilian. Ball from Thiago. Benatia to Bernat. Schweinsteiger. Alonso to Thiago. Arm. Tossed into Lahm. Here's Muller. Forced into the path of Lewandowski. It's a smart stop by ter Stegen. Lewandowski had to take it early. He managed to jab it goalwards.
Just a toe ender, wasn't he, in the end? Good run again from Thomas Muller. Technically, he's a very, very cute player, Robert Lewandowski. Really, really good. Just wonder there if he'd have been maybe tempted to just try and engineer half a yard more for himself. It's very tight.
They knew they had to have created more in less than half an hour this evening than they managed in 90 minutes last week. It's the one fleeting chance really for Lewandowski quite early in the game, in the first leg.
Now, last week, after 15 minutes, the manager clearly saw something he didn't like and changed it. Today he's got the perfect start. I just didn't think they needed to be quite so ambitious immediately after getting that advantage this evening.
Messi, Iniesta had made a run. Chance to counter, led by Lahm. It's not quite on the same wavelength as Lewandowski, was a feeling that Lahm was held back by Busquets. Now Messi. Neymar. Back into Messi! Needed stopping by Manuel Neuer. First glimpse of goal this evening for the man who put one Barcelona foot in the final a week ago, Lionel Messi.
Surrounded by red shirts, but still able to get the shot away.
Here's Lewandowski meanwhile, attacking at the other end. Got past Mascherano, not past Piqué. Thomas Muller. Alonso to Thiago. Works some space for himself. Still Thiago. Chucked it to Muller. Good chance that. Beautifully created by Thiago.
Great run from Thiago. Excellent footwork. In the end, it's a poor effort that from Thomas Muller. Again, he could have had a touch, set himself maybe a little bit better. As ever against Barcelona, there are opportunities to be had. Oh,
look at this, Messi has freed Suarez. He's got Neymar in support, and here's Neymar, and it's 2 for Barcelona. And again, but Bayern Munich just caught out hopelessly on the counter-attack. Second goal of the night for the Brazilian. And Barcelona are starting to run away with this semi-final.
Hey, listen, that's not about being ambitious. That's not being about taking risks. That is rank bad defending. That is really poor defensive work, that. Benatia goes in under the ball. All of a sudden now Suarez has got acres. The left-back's not in tune. He doesn't see his central midfield player, central defender going in after the ball. And they've got an overload. They just get it out to Neymar. Great play from Suarez. Brilliant stuff from him. The touch is brilliant. The control and the finish is exquisite. But you're not going to beat this team. You want to defend like that, no chance. No matter what you're doing going forward, you defend like that, you're in massive trouble. You're nowhere.
Well, needed a great stop from Neuer to keep it out, but he was beaten on his near post by Messi last week and beaten on that post again tonight, but he was exposed by a defence that were just cut apart by that Barcelona counter. As you can see now, the aggregate score is 5-1 in Barcelona's favour, and they have a couple of away goals. Bayern need 5 more. Messi fouled by Benatia.
And I think for Bayern, without Robben and Ribéry and key players, you know, they need two central defenders in this team that you can absolutely look at and you think, yeah, they might not give much away. But I'm afraid in Benatia and Boateng, they've got two guys here at the moment that every time they get it, I'm in fear they're going to give it away and hand Barca another opportunity.
Bayern Munich have got to keep trying, got to keep hoping against hope, but they don't want to suffer another humiliating defeat. Free kick against Lewandowski. Rakitic's going down, holding his head a little theatrically. The two Bayern temperatures rising. I say a little theatrically. He's claimed a broken nose and a broken jaw. Great skill. Terrific from Suarez. Gets it back from Busquets. It's bowled over there by Benatia.
Yeah, he's never getting there. He knows he's not going to run those guys. Brilliant initial skill.
Right in front of Anthony Taylor, the extra official behind the goal. Suarez did look inquiringly at him.
Sorry about that, sir. Brilliant.
Messi. Free kick to the three of them to hold him. Messi into Suarez. Suarez well found by Ter Stegen. Dani Alves caught in possession. Here's Muller. Stalling challenge by Piqué. Throw in is the verdict. Schweinsteiger's there. Teeing up Thiago. Rakitic out to him. Kept alive by Rafinha. Here's Lahm. Overhit. Way overhit.
He actually turned out there, Schweinsteiger. I don't think he was quite aware of the space he had in the box. So Suarez is at the ball for the second goal. Yeah, you're right. Goalkeeper shouldn't get done there. The defender's blocking the shot if it goes back across the goal.
Seem in sync on a personal level, quite apart from professionally. That front three. Neymar has talked of Messi as a hero from whom he learns something every day, and Suarez has been prepared to roll up his sleeves and do some of the dirty work on behalf of the pair of them. They're really gelling. Suarez's little flick just behind Neymar. Local support, 70,000 inside here tonight. Bayern Munich fans know the score, quite literally. Suarez has bent his run, there's no sign of a flag coming there. Benatia got across. Driven towards Muller. Easy enough for Jordi Alba. Bursting beyond Schweinsteiger. Bennett with the cover. It is a goal kick.
When Ter Stegen has the ball, somebody buying a press in and push in, and they're going 3-on-3 again at the back. You know what? We've seen a header tonight. Has allowed Suarez to get integrate the second goal. I remember the first few minutes last week, Medhi, I think, headed one through for Suarez where they didn't get it right. And Neuer actually made an outstanding save early on in that game. If you can't head it, or if you can't make the right decision as a central defender about when you're going to go and try and attack it or when you're going to drop off, you can't play that way. You just can't do it.
Schweinsteiger. It's a terrific header. Line header by Bastian Schweinsteiger is helped on its way by Ter Stegen.
That was a good header. That's a faster ball in. All that needs is just a glance from Bastian Schweinsteiger, which he gets. Decent pace on that, good stop again. Goalkeeper's been sharp about his work, hasn't he, so far?
Xabi Alonso with the corner. It's towards Benatia again. There's a free kick signal. There's some Bayern Munich holding. 6 to 1 and half dozen the other, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Mascherano's got his arm around Lewandowski. He's also got his arm across the Argentinian shoulder, grabbing him around the neck.
Used the ball well tonight. Little Messi getting back to lend a hand defensively. Benatia's headed down only as far as Rakitic, turned away by Rafinha. Iniesta caught out by Thiago. Still he goes. Thiago's shoulders fallen for Lewandowski. To Stegen, and he kept it out, not once but twice.
What a stop.
Andre Mariner is the official behind that goal. He was perfectly positioned to judge on it, and he felt that all of the ball did not cross over the line. Tremendous save by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
Yeah. Standing goalkeeping that. Lewandowski should score. I expected him to knock that one in anyway without the goalkeeper getting anywhere near it. A great run from Thiago, but exceptional goalkeeping.
Lewandowski, Schweinsteiger. Header away by Busquets. Suarez showing great appetite again to get to the ball. And a card by Rafinha on Iniesta. Yellow card. No suspension problems for anyone in the game because UEFA passed a ruling last year that yellow cards would be wiped after the quarter-finals, and since you need 3 yellow cards to pick up a suspension in this competition, there aren't enough games to do that. Obviously a red card tonight would rule a player out of potential final. There's that save.
What a save. He's going to his right and he just gets a big hand to his left and... Oh, no, it's not over the line. Fabulous work. Brilliant stuff. That's what goalkeepers do. They do that on the training ground where they're up back on their feet, sprawling across the goal line, trying to get a hand on something. See him doing it on a daily basis. Pays off there. Brilliant work. He should score. I fancied he would there.
He's 6 years younger than Neuer. Manuel Neuer himself has said that Ter Stegen has it all. Been in the German international squad for nearly a year. They're quite well off in that department. They are in every department, Germany. Messi winning the ball every time Barcelona break. They look threatening. To Suarez, couldn't quite take that in his stride. Xabi Alonso. Schweinsteiger to Bernat. Thiago, Schweinsteiger. Lahm. Cross towards the head of Schweinsteiger. Alves did pretty well against him. Messi instantly forward to Neymar. Inevitably Suarez is up there too. Neymar to Suarez. Back towards Neymar. Trying to clip it back into the path of Luis Suarez. Didn't quite come off. Good work by Rafinha and Lahm. Here is Rafinha. The former Barcelona player has been as good as anybody for Bayern tonight. Finding Schweinsteiger. Bernat with the cross. Lewandowski's there. Turned away by Jordi Alba. Here's Xabi Alonso. Bernat's offside. Contrasting emotions of two former teammates. They played together for Barcelona in the late 90s.
Even Luis Enrique there, you can see constantly adjusting the shape of his team even when they're in front with a very healthy goal advantage, still making sure, still seeing the need to make those minor little adjustments.
This tie's been all about Pep Guardiola's reunion with his former club. Luis Enrique is a former Real Madrid player. Left Real for Barcelona. Xabi Alonso, Robert Lewandowski. Was a foul by Javier Mascherano. Messi is the one-man wall. Xabi Alonso in towards Benatia. Ter Stegen had that situation under control.
It's a difficult one, that. Again, it's not the fastest of deliveries, therefore all the power's got to be generated by the individual that's put his head on it. He'd be better off there just putting that back into the pot for another runner.
2 added minutes coming up. And we normally see Jordi Alba, Dani Alves so
so progressive in terms of the way they approach the game, getting forward. They haven't had to this evening. They've been allowed to because, of course, Bayern have pushed them and pressed them high up the pitch. But this Barca team, if it goes beyond it, can trust those three up front. They know that if they can just find them often enough, that they'll produce something.
Muller. Xabi Alonso. Making an overlapping run from Muller allows him to come inside, sweep past Rakitic. Ricochets just wouldn't quite fall for Bayern Munich. Benatia had to get to that. Suarez. Busquets. Mascherano. Tremendous burst, fouled by Thiago. Kick the ball away, we didn't get the yellow card for the foul. He was coming for the effective descent.
Tough for him now as well. There's frustration. Every decision goes against you. Very easy to lose your rag. It's very hard sometimes to keep your cool.
Against your old team. Played over 100 senior games for Barcelona. Thiago. Barcelona's control over this semi-final was shaken for just 8 minutes at the start of this game after Medhi Benatia had given Pep Guardiola's team the lead. But Barcelona's threat on the counter-attack was there for all to see throughout the half. Neymar benefited it to the tune of 2 goals, and Barcelona are in a situation where Bayern Munich have got to score 6 goals now to turn this semi-final around, and nobody scored 6 against Barcelona since 1994. We've got the views of Roy Keane, Paul Scholes and Lee Dixon in just a moment. Half time here, Bayern Munich 1, Barcelona 2.